Hello guys, welcome back once again to the channel. It's your homeboy Pare and I'm back again with another video, a brand new video indeed. So today I'm going to talk about the Chevening Scholarship and hence show you how to apply for this scholarship. A lot of people have been stuck, confused when they are applying for this scholarship, and that is why I'm making this video. So I'm going to make a little overview about the Chevening Scholarship, what is required, the document that you need, and so many other things. Then we will jump straight to the application where I'm going to walk you through and you see everything for yourself. And one last thing before we get into the video, a lot of people have been skeptical about this visa. All I want to say, there's nothing to be skeptical about this. There's nothing to be scared of or whatsoever. Remove the negative doubts. All you have to do is just to go ahead, submit your application, do what they want you to do, give them what they want, and you know that you've done your part. Simple. Submit the application and wait till you hear from them. All right, so first of all, if you are a returning subscriber, thank you again once again. Please like the video, and if you are new to the channel, if this is your first time of seeing this first, please do well to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into this video because there's a lot to talk about. So this is the Chevening Scholarship for the academic session 2026/2027 academic year. Okay, a little overview of the scholarship in case this is your first time of hearing about the Chevening Scholarship. Right, so this scholarship is open for international students to study in the UK. It was open on the 4th of August, that is for this year, 2026, in case you are watching the video this year. I know a lot of people will be watching this video in 2027 and 2028. So yeah, 4th August, and the deadline will be the 6th August 2026 at 11 o'clock UTC. Okay, moving forward, the UK government Chevening Scholarship is a fully funded scholarship to undertake any master's course at the university. This scholarship is for master's program. Don't forget that. The Chevening Scholarship 2027 awards are designed to cover the full course of studying a master's degree in the UK, just like I said, including any additional accommodation will be provided, visa, travel, expenses that you may incur as an international student. Very, very important. So Chevening Scholarship does not require any IELTS score. Do not bother to go and write this if you are applying for the visa. If you have already written it, that is fine, but don't just go and write this because you want to apply for the visa. You might not really need it. But if you are planning for it, or if you are preparing to write this English test, please go for it. It's very good as well. You might need it in other area. Maybe when you are looking for admission in other school, you might need it. You must be a citizen of the eligible country. Yes, this is very important. I'm going to put a link in the description box where you can go and check out the countries that is eligible to apply for this visa. As you can see, these are some of the countries. So just come in here and look if your country is among the eligible country. Okay, moving on, you must hold a bachelor's degree and hold 2 years of work experience. 2 years of work experience is important. Moreover, you need a bachelor's degree before you can apply for a master's program. Then you must hold an unconditional offer for a master's at the UK university. So this is very, very important. You must apply for a UK university, hold an unconditional offer before you apply for this. There's no point applying for the Chevening Scholarship if you have not yet gotten an admission in a UK university. Most of the school will give you admission in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So it's very important to have an offer before you apply for the scholarship. If you are successful, you will receive full payment of master's tuition fees, visa processing fees and travel to and from the UK. Yes, I've said this already. A monthly living allowance, stipend for accommodation and expenses. This will be provided. These are the documents that you need. Admission offer to a UK university. Okay, you need reference letters, you need academic transcript, degree certificate, personal statement, scholarship essays and motivation letters. They will ask you to provide this. Then English language proficiency certificate. You can see they are not asking for IELTS but proficiency in English language. I just have to add this because I believe a lot of Nigerians will be watching this. Is Nigeria eligible for Chevening Scholarship? The answer is yes. Applicants from Nigeria are eligible to apply for Chevening Scholarship since its establishment in 1983. More than 1,400 Nigerians have been awarded the Chevening Scholarship till date. You can see more than 1,400 Nigerians have already gotten this scholarship. Okay, right now, so let's jump into the application. Alright guys, so let's start the application process. First of all, you come to this website, chevening.org scholarship/Nigeria. Just scroll down and hit apply today. Right, you can see choose an award. Please select a country or territory where you hold citizenship from the list below. So I'm going to assume that I'm in Nigeria, and I'll just scroll down and then look for Nigeria. Then you see please select the award program that you are applying for from the available options. So this is the one you select, Chevening Scholarship 2027/2028. Continue. Then you see you have chosen to apply through Nigeria. Continue. Put in your primary email address. I'm going to use this email address. Pop in your phone number. Then recovery email address. I'll select this. Hit on I agree. Then continue. Then you confirm your application details. Confirm and continue. The next step, you see verify your email address. I'll go to my email. You can see this. Hello, thank you for your interest in the Chevening Scholarship 2027/2028. Click on the link. Are you a citizen of Nigeria? Yes. Will you return to Nigeria after your award has ended for a minimum period of 2 years? Yes. Do you hold a recognized undergraduate degree that will be accepted for entry onto a postgraduate program at a UK university? Yes. Did you complete your undergraduate degree before the end of October 2024? Say yes. Since completing your undergraduate degree, have you accrued the minimum required work experience hours for your selected award? Like I said, you need a 2 years work experience, so you say yes if you have. Are you at least 18 years of age? Yes. Are you applying to fund a course of study in the UK starting in the autumn term 2027? Then I'll say yes. Then you say continue. Are you a British citizen? Say no. Are you currently resident in the United Kingdom, England, Scotland, Wales, or Northern Ireland? Like I said, I am applying as if I am in Nigeria, so I will say no. Do you aspire to be or you already a leader, decision maker, or opinion former in your home country territory? I'll say yes. Have you ever studied in the UK with funding from a UK government-funded scholarship, or in the past 5 years, have you received a Chevening Fellowship? I'll say no. Have you been employed in a permanent, temporary, or internship role since August 2024 by the UK government or the British Council? No. Have any of your immediate relatives been employed by the above organization since August 2024? No. Then you submit. Then you see you have passed the eligibility check. You will receive further instruction in your email to continue with your application. Please check your inbox, junk, and spam folders. Then you go to your email. Hopefully they will send an email. Voila, look at it. Eligibility pass. Continue your application for Chevening Scholarship 2027/2028. Hello, good news. The response you have given us indicate that you are eligible to apply for a Chevening Scholarship. So you proceed. So I'm asked to make a note of my access code. You will not receive this code by email. If your code is lost, you may have to restart your application. So I'm going to copy it and save it somewhere. Then continue. Enter your access code. Paste it, submit. You'll see you can now continue your application. Continue application. Enter your access code. The first one is L, the fourth one is S, the last one is J. Continue to application. So this is where you start filling the form. As you can see, once it's submitted, you will no longer be able to make amendments. So you start with the personal details. Just fill in your personal details here. What gender do you identify as? Man. Preferred pronouns he or him. Date of birth, pop in your date of birth here. Then you put your current address here. State province, I'll select Akwa Ibom. Preferred interview location, I'll select Lagos. Do you require specific arrangement in order to attend an in-person interview? No. Save progress. That's the first one completed. The next one. Do you hold a valid passport? Yes. Put in your passport number. Do you hold dual citizenship? No. Do you hold a refugee status? No. Do you hold any other form of legal residency? If you have any legal residency in any other country, you can select yes or no. Do you have a valid UK visa or permission to enter or remain in the UK? No, since I'm applying from Nigeria. Have you ever been refused a visa for any country, including the UK? Select yes or no if you have applied for a visa and you have been refused. Have you been deported, removed, or otherwise required to leave any country, including the UK, in the last 10 years? Do you have any criminal conviction? If you have, say yes. If you don't have, say no. Have you ever been arrested? No. Save and progress. Then you progress to higher education. So at this point, you need to list all your higher education. As you can see, you can add up to 15 entries. One of these must be selected as the undergraduate degree that qualifies you for entry onto a UK master's program, typically equivalent to an upper second class 2-1 honors degree in the UK. You must have completed your qualifying undergraduate degree by October 2024 in order to be considered eligible. If you have not completed your undergraduate degree by October 2024, no need to apply for this scholarship. All right, add higher education history. Click this, country, Nigeria, institution, Federal University of Technology, Owerri, course title, pop in your course, I will say materials and metallurgical. That's what I studied in Nigeria, guys. Degree type, BSc. Then pop in the date when you started and when you finished. Then result scale, I will go with GPA. In Nigeria, we use GPA. If you have 2.22, you put it there, or 2.1. Then you now confirm. I confirm that this degree is the undergraduate degree that qualifies me for entry to a UK master's program. Save and close. Then you proceed to add other higher education history if you have them. For the purpose of this video, I will not add others. So let's save and complete. Feel free to go and save and complete others if you have not done so. Then work history. Tell us about your work history and other experiences. You can add up to 15 entries. You would need a minimum of 2 years, 2,800 hours of work experience gained after you have completed your qualifying undergraduate degrees. Click here to add your work history. Job title or position held. I'll say IT field engineer. Employment type. It was full-time. Start date. Put in your start date. Is this a current position? I'll say yes. Hours worked per week. Calculate the hours that you work in your company per week. I'll say 48 hours. Then you provide a brief description of the role and your responsibilities. Then I'll add my role and responsibilities. Oh, they need 100 words, so I might reduce some. They just want you to keep it short, so then program of study. Tell us about your proposed program of study. This is the admission that you've gotten from a UK university. Subject area, I will say technology and industry again. First choice, institution name, University of Sunderland. Title of course or research, cybersecurity. Course or degree type, MSc. Save and close. Alright, so as you can see, I fill in my first choice, second choice, third choice, and I'll save and complete. Then for my first referee, as you can see, done. All done, save and close. Then the second referee, done. All done, save and close. Alright, for your supporting statement, describe a time when you demonstrated leadership in your answer. Please address the following. You must enter a minimum of 100 words and a maximum of 300 words. So just take time to draft this. For now, I'm just putting anything on this section. The same thing with the second one. Tell us about a professional relationship network you have built and maintained in your workplace or in the community. In your answer, please address the following. So there are 4 of them. Take your time to answer to these questions. Then you save and complete. Then equal opportunities. Country or territory of birth, Nigeria. State, province or region of birth, Akwa Ibom. Do you consider yourself to be a disabled person according to the legal definition and or to the social model? No. Do you consider yourself to be part of any minority or disadvantaged group in your country or territory? No. Do you live in any of these areas? I will say yes, capital city. What type of school did you mainly attend between the ages of 11 and 16? I'll go with state-run or state-funded schools, non-selective. What is the highest level of qualifications achieved by either of your parents or guardians by the time you were 18? I would say at least one has a degree level qualification. Save and complete. Then the last step is just to submit the application. You have to go through the declaration. During your award, I will attend mandatory chevening events held during my award, yes. I will actively engage with the chevening network in the UK, yes. I will remain in the UK during my award except for authorized absences and understand the condition not to spend more than 30 days outside of the UK during this time, yes. I will respond to surveys sent by chevening to help evaluate the success of the program and inform ongoing program development, yes. I agree to abide by chevening's social media and messaging policy, yes. I agree to abide by chevening's code of conduct, yes. This is for during the award. Then after your award, I understand that any request to remain in the UK will not be granted, including for the purposes of further study or employment, yes. I will actively engage with the chevening alumni community in my country and globally, yes. I'll respond to future surveys sent by chevening to help evaluate the success of the program and inform ongoing program development, yes. I agree to return home to Nigeria for at least 2 years following the completion of my award and no later than the expiry date on my student visa. I agree to book my return home flight by the date specified by the chevening secretariat, yes. In order to submit your application, you have to confirm this. I confirm everything, I understand everything. Market preferences, yes. Then you submit your application. Boom. Then you hit submit. As you can see, application received. Thank you for your application. Your application has been submitted to chevening. You can return to this application to review your submitted information and answers. So, sometime you can come back to review to make sure that everything is okay. Okay, that's the video for you. Thank you for watching the video to the end. Do well to send this video to someone that needs this information. Very, very important. Let me know what you think. If you have any question, drop it in the comment section and I will be happy to respond. Until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Thank you. Peace.
This could be good for me. Lately I was feeling like I need a purpose. But when you talk to me, give me the impression that I won't scratch your surface. And I could walk for days, searching for your praise.